Hello guys, so this video is about energy balance, and I'm not talking about the Marvel Universe. So I'm talking about energy balance in respect to calories in, calories out. So the amount of calories you burn versus the amount of calories you consume, and how that can have a big impact on weight management, weight loss and weight gain. So first off, energy output, which is basically referred to as our total daily energy expenditure, your TDEE, is made up of a few different factors. You have your BMR, your basal metabolic rate, NEAT, so non-exercise activity thermogenesis, your TEF, the TEF, so the thermic effect of food, and the EEE, which is energy expenditure, exercise energy expenditure. So they're the kind of the main factors of your total daily energy expenditure. So they're the things that you will burn on a daily basis that require calories. Now, each of those are quite important in themselves. So your basal metabolic rate is based on the amount of muscle mass you have and your body just maintaining itself as it is without having to do anything additionally. Then if we look at separately to NEAT, that is kind of all the non-planned things that you do throughout the day. So cleaning the car, taking the dog for a walk, hoovering the flat, all those separate little tasks do add up throughout the day, and they do require energy, so you're burning calories during those processes. So that adds in on top of your basal metabolic rate. We then have the thermic effect of feeding. So obviously consuming calories in itself requires energy to do so, so you are burning calories whilst eating food. Not enough for you to just get away doing that though. We then also have the last one, as I mentioned a moment ago, so your energy expenditure, so your planned exercise, so stuff that you do when you go to the gym, go for a cycle, go for a swim, or even for a run, doing weight training, things like that. Those planned sessions are also included in that on a daily or weekly basis. So there are calculators out there to work out your energy requirements, your total daily energy expenditure. I have one myself, as you've probably used already. If you haven't, you can access it through the members only content on this website, on my website, the member space. So coming away from that then, so now we know that we burn a certain amount of calories based on those different aspects. And we have quite a bit of control with two of them in particular. So NEAT, we have a lot of impact with, so we can increase our energy output each day just by being quite busy. So instead of parking your car right outside the shop, maybe park a bit further away so you burn more energy walking to the shop. Or perhaps even you don't have to drive to the shop, you could just walk to the shop. Maybe you've got the time to have a 20-minute walk, or it could be a simple task simplified. Instead of taking the elevator, walk up a flight of stairs. Those small little additional non-planned exercise activities will add up each day and each week, thus increasing your energy output and having a positive impact on your weight management goals. Then coming on to the planned exercise, so going to the gym and things like that, then that's something we have a lot of control over as well. So you can actually plan it into your daily schedule or weekly routine. And that's very important, getting that regular exercise, not just for mental health, but also for physical as well. But on top of that, it is going to increase your calorie output on that weekly and daily basis. So make sure that you're planning your exercise regularly, and you will burn calories as well as that. So looking at it as a whole, that is your total daily energy expenditure. So if you were to maintain your weight, you would require to consume a certain number of calories that was equal to your total daily energy expenditure. If you wanted to elicit weight loss, then you'd have to consume less calories than your total daily energy expenditure to initiate a weight loss. Obviously, if you consume more calories in your total daily energy expenditure, you're then going to see an increase in weight. So your weight will go up, so you're in a calorie surplus. Now, if you think about it this way, you can obviously create a calorie deficit to lose weight just by increasing your activity output. So let's say you're maintaining, and then if you increase your energy output, your exercise, you will see a bit of an increase in this side, and obviously that will then create a deficit in your calorie intake, which then obviously, or your calorie balance, should I say, which will then elicit a weight loss. But obviously, if you can combine two, so increasing your activity as well as lowering your calorie intake, you're going to create a bigger deficit, and obviously that might accelerate your weight loss or even promote more rapid weight loss, should I say. But that's many of the ways that we can elicit a calorie deficit to create weight loss. That's something I'll discuss in another video. Today's more just about a basic overview of energy balance. So now looking at energy input, so in terms of the calories that I've mentioned a minute ago or a moment ago, Protein is in fact 4 calories per gram. Fats are 9 calories per gram, and carbohydrates are also 4 calories per gram. So we're in a really good position that we can measure the amount of calories that we consume. So we can actually sit down and work out how much we're burning every day, and we can also work out how much we're consuming. So we can effectively manage our weight very effectively, especially if you wanted to elicit a weight loss. So if you wanted to get more specific in terms of managing your weight and reducing your food intake, you can do that via tracking or non-tracking methods. I can go into those a little more specifically in another video, but a really, really quick-fired way is just to reduce your portion sizing on your plate, or reduce the meal frequency you're having. So by reducing your calorie intake, you're going to create a deficit that will then elicit a weight loss. However, if you're quite happy with your current weight, then obviously you're maintaining your energy output, your total daily energy expenditure, and then obviously your calories, your energy input is obviously matching that. You're going to see a nice balance throughout, and your weight is going to stabilize to some degree. You may see some fluctuation week to week, but essentially you're going to kind of see this up and down line that's sitting at the same level. Or alternatively, as I said just a second, if you create a deficit, you'll probably see the similar sort of line but going down. But I hope that kind of helps cover the basis of energy balance in terms of energy intake, and energy output, and how you can manipulate the two to create a deficit or a surplus, or just manage. I'll be going into other videos covering weight loss or rapid weight loss at another later date, which I'll upload to the members only space. And just a reminder, if you do want to get your macros and calories calculated, I do have that on the website. It is in the members space. But yeah, if you want any more assistance with your nutrition, feel free to send me an email. You can find it on the contact me page. And yeah, hope you found that helpful. Thanks, guys.